Oh, hello there, everybody. It's the Dinkosaur here. What the heck? Oh, let's switch back here. Whoa, I just learned like a thing. We all just learned like a thing. How to switch desktop things. Whoa, whoa, that was fun. Well, hey, it's the Dinkosaur here. Welcome to another programming tutorial. Are you excited? Because I'm freaking excited. This is why I was learning how to do my hotkey in my thing. I'm going to switch over to my other screen. Boink. That's pretty easy and simple. This is my second monitor. Whoop. And this is the freaking, this is Ludum Dare. That's what we're going to be doing today. Not in this video, of course, but this is going on. At this moment, it's 3 hours, 23 minutes. I'll switch back. So something I'm participating on this time. I said switch back. Thank you. Something I'm going to be participating in this time. I'm really excited. Now, everybody's like posting, though, on like the page. Like, I'm in, this is what I'm using. I'm in, this is what I'm doing. But number one, I don't know how to do that. I've been trying. Oh, join event! Join event! Oh, wait, let's switch back. Create game. Yeah. Title. Wow, yeah. Wow, dude, look at this. Guys, here we go. The title, edit. Do it, title. Oh, dude, nice. The Danky Boy is... No, just I'm gonna go like this. I'm in. No. The Danky Boy is in. My first, well, guys, this is like history in the making right here. My first Ludum type chapter. Ludum. What do you mean Ludum's not the word? It's the thing. My first Ludum Dare. I'm super hype. This is what I'm using. Guys. This is what I'm using. Yeah. Gamemaker. Gamemaker. Oh, let's make it. Gamemaker Studio 1.4 Professional. No, I don't want to go like that. Gamemaker. Oh, typing is hard, guys. And then we're gonna go. Well, we're gonna go. Engine. Yes. Music. Finale. Print music. 2014. That's what I use. And maybe Logic Pro. That's something my dad has that we like to use. Allow anonymous comments. Yes. Save. I'm in. The Danky Boy is in. Can we like refresh? Main page. Where's the Danky Boy? Okay, preview. Okay, my game. Oh my goodness, this is new. Where's our post? I want to put it here though. My game. Can I get like post? Unpublished game. I don't know. That's not the point. This is the point. So we're gonna be making a snake. Basically, it's like a segment. We're gonna make a segmented creature that has like a trail, of a body, and that will follow its trail and stuff like that. That's what we're really doing today. We're not worrying about the Ludum Dare too much. So I'd like to get started on that. So the reason I haven't actually, well, normally I don't really make my sprites. I want to, but I don't. This one, the reason why I'm doing it, because the body needs to be made in like a specific way. So let's make a sprite here. Let's call it SPR Snake Body. All right. Now, I'm going to make this like 12 by 12. Not too big. I don't like to make things super big. Plus, like pixel art. Pixel art's my thing. Even though I'm really not super good at it, I like to do it. So we're going to make this just a circle. This is a circle body, right? Nothing crazy. All right, pretty simple. And then we're going to make a green snake because that's what, I don't like that green. That's a little bright for a snaky boy. There we go. So right now, there's a nice body. All right, now a head. Head's going to be a little different. So SPR snake head. So let's do the same thing. Let's make it width. Width is going to be a little longer. It's going to be a little longer. 24. And the height, we're going to make it 12 though still. Maybe a little wider. I don't know. Let's make it 12 for now. That way we can... Oh, geez. We need the same colors. Don't you yell at me. All right. Let's get some colors here. So let's get that and that for right now. So basically, you know, you want to pick like a nice width for your snaky boy, your snake-like object. And so, new post. I'm just looking at the Ludendare thing. I'll get to that later. All right, that's not important right now. So I'm just getting this little circle just so I know like how wide to make this like original part. So, and just so we get like our colors in one palette. There we go. So now I'm actually going to make this taller. Resize canvas, no aspect ratio, height 16. Let's keep that over there. And I'm going really fast because it's just art. This is not super what we need. This needs to be longer too. Resize canvas. Let's make it 30. Keep it over there. All right, nice. Let's make it big. Let's make a boink, boink, boink. All right. Let's do this. Let's just kind of keep it nice and... how did I do that differently? Okay, that's what I did. Boink, 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 boink. Let's turn the grid on, so that makes sense. Let's make this longer, and then come forward here. Bink, 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 bink. All right, it's nice. And then we're gonna give him like little eyes. Boink, boink. Eyes are further back on snakes, though, aren't they? Boink, 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 boink. Oh, not quite that far. That far. Okay. Now we can get rid of this and all this kind of right here, and we can take this color and we can go bronk, 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 boink, 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 and put this all in here like that, and we can get this like this. All right. Snaky. That looks a little weird, but that's okay. And then we're gonna make the origin 6, 6, just like in the other one, except that's gonna need to be 8. Yeah, because it's 16 tall. Just so our origin's right there. Snaky boy. And then one more thing as well. We're gonna need SPR snake tail. These are just, like I said, just some art. This one's gonna be 24. Height is gonna be 12 though. This one's gonna remain 12. So let's go get our colors again from our snake body. Right, like that. All right, snake tail. Let's do the same thing, except this one is going to be over here. Boo. Oh, nope, that's not good. That's not right. That's messed up, man. Okay, let's just go like this. Yeah, there we go. And then just move it across. That's a much better plan, in my opinion. There we go, like this. No, like this. Let's go get our other color. Ah. Alright, this is good. We're going to do another piece of body later, but this is just kind of what we need right now. In fact, we don't really need this right now either, but I'd like to get this kind of out of the way at the moment. Okay, so that's there, and then we're just going to have like a nice little snaky tail. Like this. Yep. And then take this out. Nice. Nice. Now, I've never... keep in mind, not keep in mind, but just I want you to know I've never actually done something like this before. So, but I had the idea. I'm like, yeah, this will work. Okay, we want this to be 6, and if it's 24, then we're going to minus 6 from our 24 width because we want it right in the center, so it'll be 18. Yeah, that looks right. Okay, we want to make sure our origin's right there at the end of the tail for the sprites. All right? All right. But it should be pretty easy. So let's just call this object snake. All right? And let's give it our head. Now, let's do some things. Let's give it some variables. Let's give it speed. Speed equals 5. Let's just say 5. And then turn equals, let's just say 15. All right? And then we're going to say length. Let's make this snake like 10 for now. Just for now. All right? Now, the first thing we're going to do is just make it so we're not drawing anything crazy. We're just going to get our snake to move around and follow our mouse. That's basically all I'm going to do. And this one's a little... The way I'm going to do this is a little bit different. So But see, it's going to be a lot more difficult if we do it that way. We want to not take very much time. So let's just do it this way. Let's just do it this way. If we're going to do keyboard controls instead. Keyboard board check VK up. X plus x plus equals length dir x. Let's just do this for now, just right now. Length is speed, direction is direction. Y plus equals length dir y, speed, direction. Right? And then we're going to say if keyboard check VK left. Let's see, we're gonna say direction plus equals turn, our turning speed variable that we set at the beginning. If keyboard check VK right, direction minus equals turn. All right, that's what we're gonna have right now. That's all we're gonna do for that. I'm going to bring this up just so we can take another second look at it, to pause and look at it. So basically, when we press up, we're going to add to our x and y using length or x, which will get a position for each of these depending on a length and a direction of pixels and stuff like that. So it's really useful for this type of thing. So whichever way we're facing, we're just going to jump forward based off of our speed. And then if we press left, it'll turn our direction. Oh, we also want to do this one last thing too. Good thing I came back in here. Image angle equals direction. That way our snake head turns in the way that we're looking. So yeah. Alright, so let's just make sure this works. Let's put it in a room. RM level. We don't need, oh my heavens, we don't need to do anything. Let's just put our snake in there. Boink, right there. And then let's control them and see how it goes, except I need to bring the FPS up to 60. That's what's nice about Gamemaker Studio 2 that I've seen, is that you can just say the FPS of this game is 60. You don't have to set room speed every time. That would be great. Let's wait for our game to come up. But we got like our snaky boy, so we can like right? So you can see, I actually feel like our turning speed is a little bit high. But that's our guy, right? That's our snaky boy. So let's make our turning speed 10. And let's go in here and make our room setting speed 60. Let's see how this feels. So it's gonna be like twice as fast, so we need to make it like really slow. Okay, that's okay though. That's okay. Let's just get our snake moving a good way. That looks a lot better though. He's actually buddies. Whoa, that's quick. Look at that small boy, small snaky boy, going in. He's pretty quick, which I don't think that's a big deal. I just think his turning speed needs to be like half that. Length, no, we want length to be the same. So turning speed 5. Okay. So let's do that. Let's do that. So now, here we go. That's looking a lot better. Look at that. Look at that snaky boy. Snaky boy. Look at he's like smooth and stuff. So that's all we need there. I still haven't done anything to get rid of that. That's my bad. So now let's get his sections in here. Let's get his snakiness here. So now we're going to make an array. So we're going to go for I equals 0. I is less than, and we're going to say length I plus plus. And then, whoa. So we're going to first make a variable right here. I like to kind of separate my things. We're going to call it body equals ds list create. Boink. There we go. And then we're going to say ds list. Whoa, oh my goodness. List add. Our list is going to be body. Our value is going to be, oh, we need body x, pardon me, and body y. So you know what I mean? Like, I've never done this, but I had the idea. So we're going to instead make this body x, and we're going to make body value 0. We can actually probably change that in a minute, but list add body y 0. Okay. So that's all we need there. So we're going to create our body. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do a draw event. All right. And now we're going to like draw each body part. So we're going to for, but what we want to start at the end. So we want to say I equals ds list size of body x, right? We could just use body x because it's going to be the same thing. We want to start at the end and work our way to 0 because we want to draw our like back parts first and then like our forward parts. It makes sense. Trust me. I is greater than 0. Greater than, we want to be greater than or equal to 0 because we want to do 0 too, and then we want I minus minus. So we're going to be going backwards in our array, right? We're going to draw a sprite, SPR, and first we're going to say if I is not equal, we're going to say if I is equal to ds list size, size body x. So first, we're going to draw our tail. And since we're starting at the end, because that's where our tail is, that's going to be the highest number in our array of body parts. We want to say if I is equal to that highest number, basically. So if this is the first time we're going through this, we want to go sprite snake tail. Tail. Subimage 0. Body. Yeah, body x. And we're going to use our accessor here to get into our array. So we're going to use that bracket and straight line. And we're going to say I. Yeah. And then it's y is going to be body, y, bracket, straight line, I. Close that bracket. We're actually going to change the direction of this too. We're going to say ext. So we're going to make this bigger. We're going to make it so our tail faces the next part of our body as well. So scale 1, 1. Rotation is the important part. So we want to go point. We want to say point direction. From where we want to say our normal thing, body underscore x bracket line I. All right. And then body y bracket square bracket line. Whoa! Line. Typing is hard, guys. Just so you know. Bracket. And that's I, by the way. And the way that the direction we want to face towards is our next body part, which is one lower than us in our array. So we want to go body x bracket line I minus 1 body, and then body y bracket line I minus 1, and then we close. Except I didn't put a comma there. Guys, put a comma there. All right, and then we'll put the parenthesis there to close up that, our point direction, comma, our color, C white to say no color, alpha 1. So that's a big load of code. And then we want to say if, we don't want it, then we want, and then else if I is not equal to 0. So if it's not our head, all right, then we're going to say draw sprite, and we don't need ext, we just need SPR snake body. Subimage 0. This is body x bracket line I again, comma body y underscore y line I. There, like that. All right, and there's one mistake that we need to fix, but that's it. So basically we're saying if it's not, if I is equal to the first one, if this is the first time we're going around, right, because that's the same thing, then we're going to draw the tail and we're going to face it towards, and because our tail is facing this way backwards, it's going to face the front towards the next part in our body, which is going to be kind of cool. And so, and then if it's not the head, which is going to be which is technically part 0, yeah, then we want our body, and then we're going to draw a body at that iteration of I. And now the last thing we want to do real quick before we go into this is, instead of this being 0 and 0, we want this to be x and y. All right? Okay. All right. So now, and we can change this up in a second. However, the last thing we need to do, because we can get in here and we can make a snake. Make a snake, right? We should be over here to run in and do this. And so we got an error. Expect incorrect type point direction argument. Let's go figure that out. So something's going weird here. Point direction. Dink. We want bink x1, bink y1, bink x2, bink body y. Yeah. So what's the problem? Let's go look at that error again. Actually, it's just down here. Incorrect argument 2, incorrect type, expecting a number. Is it not a number? Body y? Why? Should be. I mean, it should just be x and y. Unless our snake doesn't have an x and y. Did I type something wrong? Body x, body y, 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 y. Is it just like out of the list of the array? But it shouldn't be. It's right there. It's in length. Length is 10. I wonder what's happening here, guys. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being stupid. Maybe I'm just being a dummy. But I don't know. Body, 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 body. Point direction argument 2. So it says argument 2. So it's saying this guy, body y, it's having a hard time. Is it this guy, or does it mean 2 because it's like 0, 1, 2? Maybe it's this one right here. Let's put these in parentheses, maybe. But that shouldn't really matter, to be perfectly honest. I don't know. Let's try it. Let's go. I minus 1, because I should be there. I should be there. Ha ha. Is this weird? This is the part that's getting goofy. See, it's still crashing. Line 5. Incorrect type. 5. Expecting a number. Well, you should be getting a number. You know. Oh, what am I doing? Here we go. Because that's going to be 1 bigger. Guys, this is how you fix it. Minus 1. Minus 1. That's like my saying. That's how programming goes, though. When errors and stuff like happens like that, that's what happens. Like, that's because it's stupid stuff like this. Because this is technically 1 bigger than that. So it was getting goofy stuff. At least I hope that's it. So we are going to start it in a different place. Because if you have 10 in your array, that's gonna your array is 0 through 9. But the size is going to give back 10, so it's like going to do goofy stuff. Okay, so that's what happens. We get just a tail, but that's okay because I know why, and that's what we're going to fix. So number 1, we want to go to our draw event, and we want to say at the very end of this, draw self, right? At the very bottom. That way, when we run our game, we want to say. See, there we go. Now, as you can see, our snake moves along, but nothing goes with it, right? Well, we're going to fix that. We're going to fix it indeed to make it so our whole body moves with us when we go. So, we've got in our array of stuff, all right? So what we want to do is every time and I gotta think about this because this is gonna get goofy, you know. We want to make our variables, let's say temp x equals 0, var temp y. This is gonna take a little bit of figuring, I think, but we're gonna get it. So we're gonna loop through all of our stuff. Do we want to start it from the top? Yeah, we're gonna want to start from the bottom again. So let's go I equals ds list size. I typed it wrong again. Dist size. Like I said, it's before it's because I can't even see my keyboard. It's sad. It's okay. Body x we're not gonna make the same mistake. We're gonna say -1. Then we're going to say if, how did we do this before? Oh yeah, just like that. Of course, x, if I is greater than or equal to 0, because we're going to be working towards it, I minus minus to -1 from it every time, working up to our head. So we want to say body x I, right, of whatever one we're on, is equal to body x accessor I minus 1, right? Because we're going to set the back part to the, so we may not even need these. We'll get rid of them when we don't. So if we're starting at the tail is going to equal the next part up, right? And then that part is going to equal its next part up, because it's going to be moving along, right? And so on and so forth until eventually that next part moves up to the head, to wherever the head was, right? So, oh, that's why we need this, duh. That's why we need these, to say, hey, you know, temp x equals our snake's x and y, right? We're going to store those there, move our snake, and then move everything accordingly. All right, then we're going to go body y, not t, y, bracket, I equals body y, and then I minus 1. And then we're going to say if I is equal to 0 or 1, I think it's going to be 1. We're going to say body x accessor I equals temp x, where our head was, body y, I temp y. I think this is gonna work, guys. I think this is gonna work. Okay, let's give it a shot. So we're gonna get our x and our y, then we're gonna move our snake head, then we're gonna start from the tail and put everything in the place that the other one was, right? Up along our snake. But if it's like the front one, because it's not gonna know where to go from there, right? So it's gonna go ahead and go to the body of the snake. Okay, let's give it a try. That's what that codes, and it's only going to go when we're moving forward, by the way. All right. I'm crossing my fingers and hope this works. I really do. So our snake's going to start all together. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Look at it go! We got a little snake. We got a little snake boy. So as you can see, we can like stop and like go, right? Oh, that's great. I'm not as dumb as I thought. Woo! Snake boy. Look at that snake boy. Alright, but our snake boy is a little short, right? That's okay. Let's just make his length 100. Why not? It's all one object. It's just being drawn, so it's going to be fine. Alright. And then I'll show you how to do collisions with this. And then we will be done. But the thing is, it looks all segmented and stuff, so you can change some things. But look at that! Woohoo! Look at that big snake boy. And this is why we start from the tail. We're drawing from the tail because when we like go on top of ourselves, we're actually like drawing on top of ourselves. Look at that snake boy go! So we actually like move it along like a snake. So, that's awesome, right? Which is great. And then I want to try something funny. Let's take it even further, guys. Let's take it even further. Let's just, you know, add a 0 to our length. You know, whatever, right? I don't know if this is going to crash it, but let's just give it a try. Get a giant snaky boy. That'd be great. Alright, is it going to crash? It shouldn't. I mean, FPS is fine. Like, we're not going to be moving for a long time, though. Look at this. Look at this giant snaky boy. This is a little ridiculous, but I think it's good. So I think one of the best things, oh my goodness. Okay, now we're moving. Now we're moving. Oh my goodness, you can like spell like your name or something. I don't know, look at this. Make like an 8. Make like an infinity. Make like rings. Ah, this is awesome, guys. I don't know why this is so great, but I'm really enjoying it. Like, look, it's just giant. Okay, so we don't really quite need 1,000, but let's spell. Let's spell. So there's a D. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, we can't go backwards. There's an A. Oh, let's go back. Let's go back. Yeah. All right, let's go. N. All right, yeah. And let's go up. More. All right, this is hard. This is harder than you think, because our snaky boy is fast. Dink. Okay, well that's enough goofing. All right, let's make our snake like a good length. Like I think like 30 is a good length. So we can alter our sprites a little bit to make it so things are a little bit better. So we can come to our body, and we can come in and we can say, okay, let's take out for first of all, let's take out the side. All right, we don't really need the side. In fact, yeah. So we can come across and we can just say, hey, let's just get rid of all this right here, like this, right? Let's see if we can get this. Let's see if this makes our snake look better. If we take off little sections like that. No, not run in debug mode. No, no. Oh no, it's okay. It's okay. Debug mode takes so much longer. No, don't connect. No. Structure. No. That's enough. Okay, now we can see. Now we can see our snake looks weird. Oh, because like our things aren't turning. Based off of. So if we go left and right, our snake looks great. In fact, we can even go as far as to, because it's even a little bit bumpy. Let's just go across and move these like up maybe. And so this is fine though, because we can just use the exact same code. So yeah, like we're doing some stuff. You know, it's okay. Let's come over here and just kind of fill this in to make sure that we're not gonna have like any gaps or something in our snake. Okay. So now, because you know how we made this face towards what like its previous one. So and let's go in here and let's say I is also not equal to 1, just in case, just to make sure. We can now just copy. Actually, we can come over here. We can copy this exact same thing at the end here. Let's do a comma, bam, and then we just need to make this sprite ext. So that way it goes through each one and it faces it towards the next one in front of it. That way it's always looking pretty good. So you can take a look at this to kind of see what I did, but I just copied that kind of top part. So essentially these lines are exactly the same, except for this is a snake body and that's a snake tail. All right, and this is to make sure it's not the head or like the next one. We'll see if that messes with anything, but I don't know. But now we'll run the game and we'll see. Ba-ba-bum. Now we got a snaky boy. Look at how good that snake looks, guys. Holy cow, that's amazing. Let's just fix the head sprite now to make it so that's a bit nicer. Okay, snake head. Yeah, let's take that out. Let's make it just like the other part where we kind of, in fact, let's even just copy it. Let's take this here. And then there's one thing I'm gonna do to make it look even better. So we need to take this much, Bink, copy that. Okay, I said okay. No, don't crash on me, Gamemaker. No! No! Wait for it to go. Wait for it to go. Because we haven't saved it in a little while. Oh my goodness, don't do this to me, Gamemaker. Please. Please. I don't think it's ever gonna go. Oh my heavens. Okay, guys. This is sad. Luckily it saves like every time we run it. Goodbye. Oh my goodness. But yeah, we're gonna fix that snake, and then we're actually, Oh, wait, it switched. No, go back. Thank you. Don't switch screens. We're going to go and we're going to... we're going to do collision so we can do collision for our whole snake. Like this. So let's go here. Let's go to snake tutorial. There we go. And yeah, so hopefully it's all like saved and stuff. Snake body, that's all looking good. Okay. All right, so we can continue right off. I'll check some of the programming that we did, but it should be good. So let's copy that. Hit OK. Good. Let's go to our head. Paste. Come on. Paste. Thank you. So this is like the same, isn't it? Okay, now we just need to get rid of this and this. And those. Okay. Sweet. Now, something I'm going to make it do to look better. Let's go to our global game settings. Boop, boop, boop. And we're going to go to Prod Windows, Graphics, and we're going to say, don't interpolate. And use synchronization, just because. So that way we won't get weird colors and stuff. But now let's run it and let's see if our snake goes. It should look really good now. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Boom, look at that. That's our snake. Now, as you can see, our head needs to be adjusted a little bit. But that's our snake. It's all looking like one solid boy, one solid deal. So let's just adjust. Oh, okay, I know why that's happening though. Because we just need to come into our draw event and we need to take away the and one thing. I think that'll work. Honestly. Because our one boy, like I hope, like it should. Because we're like just missing a little section right there. That's all we're missing. So if we take that out, pardon my goof. Oh, see, then it like crashes a little bit. What's wrong? Incorrect type, because yeah, there's nothing there. This is puzzling indeed. Okay. So I think what we need is in our step event. If this is equal to 1, that's equal to temp y. Yeah, that should be fine. And this should say if it's not equal to 0. Because there should be something to work with there. Because if it's 1, that means you can subtract it and get 0. And 0 should be, oh, unless of course we do this. If this is equal to 0. That's all we need to do. Okay, so just so you know, step event 0. This is taking some tinkering. Because like I said, I didn't work this out beforehand. But that's, you know, that's okay. We'll get it to work. This is the problem solving process, and this is how we get it to work. Here we go. Here we go. There we go. Everything's good. Our snake is still looking a little... He's still missing like a section there, it looks like, maybe. So maybe just things need to get working. Let's check out the programming one more time. Because that's if it's not equal to 0. And if 0... But we need that. Holy cow, what am I doing? Oh, but we can't be 0, because then if it's going to subtract and get something that it doesn't have, it's going to try and point something that doesn't exist. Oh, unless. Yeah. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Else, if I equals to 0, here we go. Here we go. So what we're going to do is copy this now. This whole thing, that whole line right there. Let's copy that. Paste it here. Let's look through. And in point direction, we're going to do body I, body yes. This is all good except here, we're going to say X. And here we're going to say Y. That way, we missed some stuff. Wrong number of arguments. Oh, I took out the parenthesis. Hew. All right, that way, point direction is going to start here, here, and it's going to point towards the head. That way, we're actually going to be drawing that. It's going to be pointing towards that. And this isn't going to point to nothing, and everything's going to be fine. And everything, we don't want that. Everything's going to be just fine. So let's do that. Let's go ahead and do that. Oh, it's getting so close to the Ludovic. I got to finish this up. Good, Gandhi. These always go so long, but that's because I just keep coming up with new things. Does it work? Holy crap, it works. Look, now we have a snake. We have a snaky boy. So now, let's talk about collisions with this guy. All right? I want to make a snake a little longer, but let's talk about collisions with him. Luckily, because of our programming, boom, it's as easy as that. Collisions are a weird thing because the only part that actually has collision right now is its head. And when you have like a snake type thing, like if it's going to be a boss or an enemy or if it's the player, usually, unless you don't want to, you want more collision than that. So, wow, that looks great. I'm surprised because I didn't expect the snake to quite look like this. But look at that. It's just a look. Okay, sorry. We want the whole thing to be collidable. So, one thing we want to do is look at our snake body, and it's 12 by 12. So, I don't know if this is going to be too slow for your computer. Not your computer specifically, but just for computers in general. But we're going to make a script. We're going to call it SCR collision snake, okay? And here in our comments, we're going to go beep, 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 SCR collision snake, and we're going to say object with what, all right? So first off, let's make an object for the snake to collide with. Let's just go SPR block. And let's make it 32 by 32, just like that. Come in here and we'll just make it black. Bink. Boing, like that. All right. Let's just put it, well, not another room. Oh my goodness, my clicking is just so out of hand. We're gonna say object, oh my goodness, object block. Block, solid, yes. Snake, not snake. Scripts, we're going to say, so we're gonna say for var, we're just going to call it object equals argument 0, just so we can store that. And we're going to say var verdict is equal to false. All right? Because this is going to tell us whether we're colliding. So right now, not colliding with nothing. So for I equals 0, I is less than length. And we're probably going to say, no, just less than length. I plus plus. All right. Then we're going to say if collision circle. That's what we're doing. So because we're using the collision event and because we're going to be iterating it so many times, it could slow down your computer quite significantly. But we're going to say body X. Get our accessor going with I, not O. Body Y bracket line I. Because we're going to be going through each of our parts. Our radius is 6 because that's half of our snake body, right? Object is going to be object. Precise, true, not me, true. So, if we collide, we're going to say verdict equals true. And then break. We're going to stop doing our for loop, right? And then at the end, we're just going to say return verdict. What this is going to do, it's going to loop through each part, each section of our snake, and we're going to say, is this colliding with our object, which we're going to put in block, right? And it's going to say, because of our radius of 6, that's how, and timesing that by 2, because that's the diameter of each of our snake parts. With the object, and if it is, it's going to change our verdict to true, and then break this if we're going to get out of our for loop, and then it's going to go to return, which is going to give back either true, because if we hit something, it's going to return true, but false, it's going to stay false if we don't end up hitting anything. So let's give that a try. So for instance, in our draw event, we can just say if, and we can put our code collision snake, and we can say object block, right? Then we can say draw text x y minus, I don't know, 30 string ow, right? Is that right? What's wrong? Oh, we need another thing. So now we're gonna use our thing. So if we collide with the block, we're gonna say ow, right? All right, using our script. So let's go in here and test it out. And so here we go. There's no blocks in here, so we can't do that. Okay, so let's put a block right there, and let's right there, and oh, right there. All right, so let's do this. So we should start saying ow when we run into the block, right? But then the block, as we continue to move through it, we should continue to say ow. So we're moving through, right? We're saying ow, ow. See how we're still on it? I'm like pointing with my finger like that makes anything. We're still on the block, right? And it's saying ow, 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 ow. And then as soon as we're off, boink, we're done, right? Right now, ow, 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 ow. We're still hitting a block, right? Oop, now we're done. Boom, hitting a block. Ow, 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 ow. Right? Pretty neat stuff. We barely missed it. Ow, 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 ow. So that's my snake tutorial. Isn't that awesome? I'm really excited about this. Let's make our so if we make our snake faster, things are gonna get weird. So if we make his speed like 10, things are gonna get a little out of whack because our snake's gonna break apart. So you do need to adjust your sprites based off of the speed of your snake, right? Because if we get too fast here, you can see that we like segment. And so you can come up with things to fix that on your own, right? But for now, let's just do this. Where's my speed? Let's just make our speed 5 again. Now, one thing we're gonna do is, no, it's fine. It's totally fine. No, we're gonna do minus I times 5. So we're gonna put it in here. That way we like create our snake. Minus I times, and we can actually say speed instead of 5. Speed. That way it'll create our snake in a big line like this. I'll show you. That way we're not like on top of ourselves when we start. To make it a little bit better, I feel. Yeah. So we don't want to do the Y. We just want to do the X. See, this gets goofy, but it's fun. It's a lot of fun. Like this is a lot of fun. I don't know, like maybe you guys aren't having as much fun. I'm having a lot of fun with this, just like a snake and stuff. I don't know. It's just funny. Okay, see now we're starting out as a snake right here. Ow, 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 ow. All right, I think we're all done here. So thank you so much for watching, and please leave a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to see more of this crap. And always remember to have a complete breakfast. I'll see you guys next time. Adios.